Good morning. It is Pink Shirt Day today on February 28th, 2024. So, Kylie reminded me today is to wear my pink shirt. I have a pink dress, but it's not bright enough. Good morning, Stacy. It's Pink Shirt Day today, anti-bullying day at school today. So Kylie said I had to wear this shirt, although I had this dress. It's not pink enough. Good morning, Azim. Good morning, Marina. Today is anti-bullying day today, so pink. Kylie made sure I wore a pink shirt. But although I have a pink dress, but according to Kylie, it's not sufficiently pink. It's anti-bullying. So she had to get her uniform shirt and put her pink shirt on. So she said, Grammy, you're supposed to do your live with a pink shirt day. So here I am, all pink. So it's anti-bullying day. And one of those days, every day at school, there's every week at least there's a color for every week. So you can imagine when you go shopping for kids in Canada now, you have to go to, what do you call that place? Blue Navy, and buy every color shirt they have, because you never know when it's Orange Day or Green Day on St. Patrick Day or all of that. So good morning, Lisa. It is anti-bullying day today. So we are in pink. That was a remember from Kylie. I am quite excited about my guest lecture at university. Oh, congratulations. Congratulations, Azim. So let's get our morning blessings on the road. Daily goals. You know, on Wednesday we talk about goals, but that time there's a twist to it. There's always a twist to it. So the morning blessings is on daily goals. And I have a question for you. How are the things you desire to accomplish are doing? Daily things. Good morning, Nancy. How are you this morning? Welcome, everybody. How are you feeling today? It's the morning blessing, Pink Shirt Day, anti-bullying day. Let's push it. So how are you feeling though? You have these dream goals and desires for today. I'm not talking about those that you are planning, the big ones. I'm talking about those for today. Your dream goals, what you need to accomplish today. And already you have made up your mind how you're feeling towards them. We always do that. But the thing is, how are they doing? And how are you feeling? Are there things that you brought from yesterday that you did not accomplish? And we all have that. Good morning, Ryan. How are you feeling this morning? It is one of the things we must remember to take care of. Good morning, Amma. How are you doing this? How are you feeling today? It is anti-bullying day. Wear pink. That, according to Kylie, but it's on her little note. So today is, how are the things you desire to accomplish today? How are they doing? How are they feeling? And then how are you feeling about them? One thing I know, when we have stuff to do, a lot of it comes from how we feel. It's not always, good morning, Jean. How are you on this wonderful morning? How are you guys feeling today? It's not about just getting things done. It's how you feel about getting them done. And how you feel if you have all this list of things, accomplishments to be done today. How are you feeling about them? How are you looking at them? I told you guys something I learned from working when I was at the bank. One of the things I always did, and I found out that I always really practiced it too, was the most difficult thing I have to do today, I do it first. Because once you do it, sometimes it seems so insurmountable, and perhaps it is having a conversation that is not comfortable, that is not enhancing, that needs patience, and that is something we have to tackle. But you will find out that if you leave it, it becomes bigger in your mind. You feel worse about it. Whereas it might only be making that phone call, sending that note, answering an email, clearing your thoughts in that email, a DM, whatever you need to do, you do it first. An uncomfortable conversation with an employee, you do that first. Because when you do it, it gives you room to do the things that you do not mind doing. You're more comfortable. You'll notice that as soon as you do that, not try, do it, you will notice a huge difference in your attitude. You'll always pick up a bounce in your step. It's if you do not hold your head up and say, I did it, you'll feel good. You'll still feel good, although you haven't said I did it. Hello, somebody with a Behi. Welcome to the morning blessings. So even if you haven't really felt it and say out loud, but you know you feel better, you're walking purposefully, you're more determined, your steps are in place. And that is what happens when you have something that is uncomfortable, challenging, not pleasant, and it's part of the to-dos for today, the things, accomplishment you want to get done for today. Once you get that settled, you usually find out your life is lighter for the rest of the day. So what you must do is consider a goal to accomplish, not as a project to get done for that day. Because if you look at it as a project and you put all that project, it's a project, I have to get it done today. As soon as you start doing that, you're creating it in a way that it is looking at you and saying, well, push me. Here you go. Do me. I dare you. Attempt me. Do something about it. And then you start going around the mulberry bush. You'll find anything to do. You might even go pick up a brand new task that wasn't even there. All of a sudden, the kitchen floor needs to be done. Rather than face this thing, because it's giving you a little bit of resistance, you know what? I'm going to clean the kitchen floor. I'm going to do this. I'm going to, I promised I'll read today. I'm going to read right now. Anything to prevent you from attacking that one thing that you know you must do. And if you go back further in your mind's eye, you will find out it has been hanging around you like cobwebs. You get the cobweb in your face and there's cobwebs. And you walk a little further, there's more cobwebs. But you're not doing anything about the cobwebs. You're just making the cobwebs annoy you. You're trying to grasp that tiny cobweb string and you cannot hold it in your hand, but it's somewhere on your face. Or those of us who wear makeup, a loose brush from the makeup brush is somewhere in your face. You can feel it, but you cannot even see it to grasp it. That is how it is. And that's why when you have things to accomplish, do not look at them as if they're difficult or hard or must do. Go to them with a feeling of accomplishing them. A feeling that it's okay. I'll get it done today. And do not only go and tick off what's on the list, what it is you have done with that list. Hi, Arita, good morning. How are you feeling today? What it is, what have you done to that list? What have you said to the list? I do not make a to-do list. I make a have-done list. No matter what it is, if it's just cleaning the kitchen floor or cleaning the sink in the bathroom, I write down done. And that is what we have to always make sure we do, is to write down the things we did. Because then you look at your day by midday and you can see how many different things you have accomplished. That gives you a sense of accomplishment. And if those things that you need to accomplish today, good morning, Angelina, how are you feeling today? If those things you want to accomplish is not getting done, then Wednesday is goal setting day. How has your goals working? How are they working? If the big goals are hanging there and you're just going around them like a rooster and a hen and you're not doing anything about it, but the things you have to do every day, are they any better? Are you doing anything any better? Or are you finding something to absorb your attention and that is not going to do it for you? So many times, as I have said to you guys, we get locked up into the TV. It's not anything else. We are locked into the TV. So from one place to the other. One news channel, one this, one that, somebody behaving badly, you want to see that, you're reading a gossip stuff, which is great. That's okay. But the thing you have to remember, when you get yourself involved and you're going down the rabbit hole of what is happening in the world, and you do not only get it, and you know, okay, so the world hasn't really blown up yet. I'm still where we are, it's still great. Where those people are, it's hurting, but it hasn't blown up yet. But if you take it in and you keep taking it in and you're taking it in like that, and you notice you cannot tear yourself away from it, what I ask you to do is what it is you have to do. Is it going to enhance your life? Because you have to look at these people on TV, these announcers. As I said, they look like they just, all of them, every single one of them, they do not have a blemish on their face. Every strand of hair, and it takes 22 people to put them together. And you only have you to put you together. We only have ourselves to do this. And there we are, listening to them. They are paid hundreds of thousands of millions of dollars to do just that. So what it is you desire to do, that you can walk away, or you should walk away from this situation and say, you know what? These people have gotten paid already. Let me go what to do, what I must do, so you can either get paid, or I can be satisfied, or I can be fulfilled, or I can feel I am successful. So remember that. I am not saying you should never listen to the news or listen to this or have your guilty pleasures. But make sure the things, the cobweb that is hanging around your face because you walk into this room that not too many people go into, make sure that you took the time to get that cobweb off. Make sure that stray hair on your chin, you're plucking it first before you sit there and look at them and eating things that you know that's not going to help you. The daily goals have to be accomplished. Most of them do not take hours to be done because they are daily goals. They're small goals. They're things you must do all the time. But they need to be done on a daily basis. You leave them, they become more. The garbage has to go out, maybe not every day, but if you left it there for weeks after we, good morning, Yuko, how are you feeling today? That garbage is going to stink. And then you have to work twice as hard to get that stench out of your home. And that is what happened to us. When we have things to do that we do not do them, the hairs on the margin, yes. You know, that is exactly how something that you must do, Amma, that you didn't do. You pluck them and you're in the car. Just as you're driving, there's one looking at you, grinning. It's actually laughing at you. And you're saying, didn't I pull you out this 10 seconds ago, 10 minutes ago? And now it is disturbing you. It's nagging at you. You see it. Somehow that rearview mirror have a way of making sure our chin hairs, our upper lip hairs are sticking out and they look like they're daggers. That is what happens in the mind. When the things that we have to do every day, we ignore them and fall into the trap. Like your friend that calls is greeting everyone. I know it. I know exactly what you mean. Been there, still going through it. So how are you feeling about your desire to do things every day? What you must do is to consider a goal to accomplish, not as a project to get done for the day. Maybe it requires understanding. It requires gentleness. It requires patience. And that takes me to manifesting. Manifesting requires patience. Rome wasn't built in a day, although it was destroyed, kind of, with the volcano. But no, you have to have patience. Rushing does not take you there any faster. We all know that. Why is it when we are doing it, we cannot connect with it? That rushing is not going to take us there any faster. And that is what manifesting what you desire in your life is important for you to requires deep faith. Faith, belief, and patience. Patience is a virtue. It is a virtue to have patience. I always say you have to live to fight another day. You do not have to do it all in one thing. And you do not, because, you see, we all have our journey. Every single one of us. You want what somebody else has, which is good. It's a dream. It's something to look up for. It's something to aim to. It's something, hi Kia, good morning. How are you feeling today? It is something to push forward and get into your life. But you must understand that that person has been working on this for years. It does not happen because you desire it and you dream it and you heard manifesting work. Manifesting does work, but there's little parts to it. Manifesting has cogs and little wheels and little pins and little thing to put in place. It's a mechanical thing. Manifesting is mechanical. And manifesting does not it cannot manage corrosion. Corrosion comes when you tell your friend what you're working on and your friend is deciding to tell you, oh, you've been working on it forever. They're adding some corrosion to it. They're putting salt against that piece of metal that you're trying to run smoothly, making sure all the cogs are in place. Then when it is not enough, they make sure it gets wet and it rusts. Now you have to stop to take that rust out. The rust are their words. So when you're manifesting, you have to just keep it. And you don't tell me, I'm a Tessa-Marie, I'm retired, I do not have anything. Yes, you do. We have a brain. You have to maintain a healthy body, a healthy mind, a healthy soul. You have to make sure your connection is healthy. Aging does not mean you have to be sick. It does not mean that. That could be part of your manifesting. I desire to feel amazing as I age. I desire to be able to get out of a chair as I age. That is a manifesting. You can put an affirmation in with it. You can ask yourself your question, what should I do now to maintain a healthy life through my later years? Questions. Ask the questions. We only regret making bad decisions and making excuses. Yes, we do. And regret is a huge family. They never come alone. They bring the whole gang. When regret comes in, as I said, it drains every ounce of blood in your body. Regret leaves you dry. Good morning, Jilly. Regret leaves you dry. And you have to remember that. So daily goals have to be attained. Manifesting what you desire in your life takes time. Even if you're older, there's things you desire to have in your life. So you have this fabulous life, a husband, nice home, money in the bank, la 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 la, all of this. But the body is doing its own thing. And you are not giving the body something to make it feel greasy and make it run through smooth. You give it an oil. It's like your car. Your car needs an oil change, a lube job, the brakes, everything needs to be fixed. You take that car to get fixed. But the body, your body, you just leave it there and you let people tell you what you should do, what you should take, what you should do with your body. And yes, they do. But they're pouring salt on the metal. It gets rusty, it's cranky, and you think, really well, this manifestation is taking so long. My friend was telling me, reminded me, my friend reminded me, I've been manifesting for 3 years and I still haven't gotten what I'm looking for, the man, the debt-free, the weight loss, the this, the that, the degree without going to school to get it, all of that. And it's so easy for them. And I ask you again, Hugo said it dries my skin. Yes, regret dries your skin. Because you know what you do? You go like this. Again, if a man, today's Pink Day, remember that, today's anti-bullying day, according to Kylie, here in some dress. If a man, the man is the one that I have seen in doing it. And I saw it with somebody that's not too long ago, maybe 4 or 5 years ago. And they regretted some decisions they made as a young man, maybe in their 30s, their 40s. And they're telling me, and they said, you know what, man? Some stupid decisions I made in my earlier years. And now in my 60s, I'm paying for it. And that person's, when I looked at their face, that person had that person was stunning when I knew them, younger. That person was a model, tall and handsome, a model, and it's a family member. And that person would be modeling on Young Street when they had the Young Street Mall for the Bay and Simpsons and Eaton's, and they looked like something that stepped out of Vogue. And he's sitting there and he's telling me some choices he made. earlier on, and he's now reaping the result of it. That I remember my girlfriend sitting and said, "Oh my God, he has dreamy eyes. He has bedroom eyes." That's what she said to me. I remember that, and I said, "Just leave that boy alone." So anyway, there he is, and he's talking to me. We're sitting across from each other in my garden, and he said to me, he folded his legs at the knee to knee, and I am here. He's telling me, "I made some choices in my younger years, and now I'm reaping the results of it. And I'm looking to see if I can connect to the eye." And when I did connect with his eye was next door. It was over there. It was at the lake. It was right at the lake. Because what was happening, he was reliving those decisions that brought him to that point. And that was regret. Regret move in with the family. Regret is like the cousin, the relative, the friend that shows up and say, "You know what, just let me stay on your couch." And you forgot that they are a couch surfer. "And let me sleep with you, and I get in my act together. I'm going to get a job. I'm going to get my own place. Let me just stay with you." And you say, "Sure." That is regret. Come in for a while. "I regret I didn't do it today." But the thing is that you didn't do it today, and you didn't do it tomorrow, and a month later you still haven't done it. So that is 30 relatives that regret has brought in. They lie on the couch, they have the remote in their hand, they never put that remote down. They eat right there. They might undress and leave their dirty clothes on the couch, and on your way out to work, they tell you, "Hey, we have no toilet paper, you don't have shower gel, and I really like that other shower gel you had." This is regret. And if it was legal, you know what you would do. But you just suck your teeth and you go, and you're carrying regret with you. You're angry. Some choices you made, and regret has moved in, and regret has no intention of leaving you alone. So that is why the daily goals have to be done. You fight the time. You fight what is pulling you away. It could be a friend, a partner that's saying, "Why don't you sit down, take a break?" And in the back of your mind, if I take a break right now and I don't do what I have to do, I will still have to do it. It's not going to go away. Nobody's coming to do it. That's the thing. No one is coming. No one cares. It's up to you. Your daily goals are yours. And if you cannot master your daily things, you will certainly do not master the manifestation of the big things. Because manifesting any dream, goal, and desire requires patience, consistency, perseverance, stick to itness, never letting it go, standing up for it, feeling it, doing it, seeing it, enjoying it before you have it. So you see how many it's you have to do to manifest something in your life? You choose to have, you're in your 40s today, or you're in your 20s, in your 30s today, and you choose to have this life that you're looking for. You have a picture, but you cannot call the God of visualization to help you see it. You cannot pull the energy of visualization to that. You cannot be bothered to spend the time to do it. And yet the time to visualize might only be 2 minutes, but it's 2 minutes compounded over maybe 7 years. You have to understand that patience, they say, is a virtue. What is a virtue? A virtue is something that makes you hold on when everything in you is saying let go. And that is it, what you need. You have a vision. You have a picture. You know what it is you're looking for. It's your version of the vision in your life. And all of a sudden, you take it and you hand it to someone who does not have a vision, or who only understands negativity, just negative things, over and over. "Oh, you better don't do that. I wouldn't do that. What they think, blah, blah, blah." And they always seem to pontificate from their stomach up. These people that tell you what you can never do or never have, they always are able to connect in a negative way to the second chakra. They do. They always raise the body when they tell you, "Oh, give it up. Why don't you let it go?" Everything is coming from the bottom up. But those people who's going to encourage you, they will take you from the third eye all the way to the second, to the root chakra. And they will say to you, "You know what? You can do this. Just do not stop. Think about it before you do it. Look at it. Their voice, their tone, their mannerism. They're not pontificating. They're not arrogant. They're not dismissive. They want to hold you and say, yes, you can. I know you can. So you know the difference between those two energies. Why is it some of us are drawn towards that energy? The one that is going to be so hard and so difficult. I know exactly what you're saying, ladies. Once Jean said, never settle for people like that. She agrees, loves company. Some people simply cannot be happy for you. The thing is, Amma, you know what I found out? They can't even be happy for themselves. They cannot even, people, the way they speak. I was watching some Harvard professor talking about healing with the mind. And I believe in this. I don't know when I remember the kids were young and I had to braid these heads of hair that Jillian and Vanessa's braid is this thick. She would be next day. It was a joke in the family. Vanessa and Jillian are next door and mommy's braiding their hair at home. And I'm sitting there. All of a sudden I felt this pain in my back. And I don't know what was that hit my mind. I wasn't the kind of person I am today. And I just felt as if I had a little hose. And at the end of that hose, there was a needle. And I can connect it to that spot. And it could drain whatever was there. And then for some reason, I did that. And it felt better. To this day, when I feel pain, no matter what I have to do with it, I always go back and drain it. And then put the blue light on it. That was what happened all these years ago. These girls were in elementary school when I had that thing. And then I hear this Harvard professor is talking. And she is saying, there is no difference between the connection to your mind and your body. There is no difference to your connection with what you desire and your mind and the energy from your body. And I realized that. If you feel you're ugly, you will do things to make yourself ugly. If you feel you're fat, you will do things to make yourself fatter. If you think and believe you're poor and you say, and words, and I was so glad, it was like a hallelujah moment, eureka. I was in heaven when she said, your words. The young man said to her, he said, there's words. She said, oh, sure, before he could finish it. Your words has something to do with it. And she said, your words. And I know we can do things with our mind. They say we can bend spoons, right? We can push it to the point where we do it. But we need to be able to harness it. What we desire is always there. It's a power of harnessing. You want to feel good. Do not concentrate on losing the weight as concentrate on the actions you're taking. Where energy goes, where attention goes, energy flows. Where there is energy, thing grows. So if your attention, you're manifesting weight loss, but you're only thinking of how fat you are or how much weight you haven't lost, instead of saying, what should I do? What can I do today? That would walk towards that. What can I do? Love yourself, Jean said. What can I do today? And do that. Don't do 101 things. If all you can do is have one healthy meal that you believe will enhance you, then you just do it and you never let go. And that is what it is. We want to have money saved. Concentrate on savings. I always, when people come to me about money and they talk to me about how much money they owe and this is how they do it. If debt was a human being, and you go, I have to get rid of that debt, and you spoke like that to that person, wouldn't they be strong and angry and come after you the same way? So you want less debt, but you're putting energy towards bringing the debt to, I have to get rid of that debt. Why don't you say, I have to save more? I must find a way to save, because debt only grows when you have no cash flow. So if you want more debt, then concentrate on the debt, paying the debt. You put a debt repayment plan in, whether it's $20, you never stop it, but you save $5. And you concentrate on there. And opportunities are there to save $5.50 and $6, and it will go up. In the meantime, the debt is looking after itself because you have a plan in place. Where attention goes, energy flows. And we have to remember that. It is important that whatever we need to manifest in our life requires patience, diligent, and to be diligent, consistency, perseverance, stick to it, focus on it, is what we want. We have to put those things on. Be determined, be focused on it, think about it, be diligent, stick to it. That's what you want, stick to it. Believe no matter what, and faith, somebody said earlier, it will come. You guys have so many wonderful statements. Let me see if I can read some of them because I saw them, but I didn't want to be bazooled into missing them or missing my way of speaking. Today, Ryan, it starts with Ryan. Today, I am feeling grateful for time spent working on my physical pillar of prosperity with my wife. At 6:30 a.m., I did an upper body exercise, and she used the Peloton also. I went for a short walk. Congrats, that's great. That is doing it. Live from Toronto, Canada. Hi, Rita came feeling absolutely fine, she says. Ryan, that's great. I'm feeling amazing, Amma said today. You could join. How do you know about the hairs on my chin? Amma. I know it's gray and greeting everyone. You think you're against the dark skin, the little gray thing. You know. It's my second day back at the gym and waking up at 4:30 a.m. I feel great for making the right decisions. That is positively amazing. Manifesting requires deep faith. You heard that, people? Let's hold on to that. We only regret making bad decisions and making excuses. We do. This is wonderful and a firm reminder that we all need. Thank you. I am feeling accomplished. Tonight is my Friday. It's been a solid week. Congratulations, Kia, because you just got back the job. Yuko said she agrees. I feel like regret dries my skin and bones. It does. It makes you feel like you do not want to even put your cream on and have a wonderful. There will always be excuses one can make, but there will not always be opportunities. Make sure you choose wisely. I love that. There will always be excuses one can make, but there will not always be opportunities. Make sure you choose wisely. You think? I have to use a serum of joy by just the serum of joy. We haven't talked about that for a while. We must do it one of these days, the serum of joy. And so, Ryan, I agree. Everybody wants the serum of joy. Misery loves company, Amma said. Some people simply cannot be happy for you. No, they can. They have to try to break you. That's their job. We all have special and unique talents. Don't compare. Oh, well, they have to. I always say, be you. Tessa-Marie, you do. Thank you so much for delivering this excellent self-help live every morning, Tessa-Marie. You're amazing. Thank you, Ryan. You are not too shabby yourself. You are amazing too. Thank you, Tessa. Hello, Gavi. Gavi joined late. Gavi, you just woke up. Anyway, so everybody, thank you so much for coming on this wonderful Wednesday morning. I still have to work on my Wi-Fi people. You guys know, yeah? They came yesterday. Man spent 3 hours, changed cameras. I still don't have camera for the back of the house, on the side of the house. Not working. My doorbell doesn't give me options. Oh, well, So I'm going to call them today. I'm going to harness the power of my angels with me today. And I'm going to say, let's go. Let's take this on. Because I need to get them to fix it. They're doing everything, but somehow... and there is a sensor downstairs, right? I'm coming down the stairs and the sensor is on the ground. On the floor, sorry. So what do? I laugh. And that is dangerous for me, because I'll tell you why it's dangerous. Sometimes I always laugh before I react. And that can hurt others, because sometimes somebody's having an episode and I will always laugh. I think it's a nervous thing, and then I will get into action. So I looked at it and I went, okay. I just laugh. And even when water is spilling on my feet and the sink broke down, instead of screaming, jumping up and down, I started laughing. and then I turn off the faucet. So these are the ways some people deal with things, but I have no intention of making the things happening outside of me affect what is going on inside of me. Have a great and wonderful day. Daily goals, work on it. Tomorrow is Thursday, we'll have some fun with that. So take care, love you, and let me see who is here with us. Kia and Nancy and Stacy and Jean and Angeline and Rita, Lisa and Ryan and Julie, Ryan and Gavin. You guys are amazing, beautiful, and spectacular. Remember that. When you do not know what to say about yourself and you're just feeling that there is no, what is it? How am I feeling? You know what? Just go to the closest mirror or look in the reflection in a store window and go, I am amazing, beautiful, and spectacular. And you don't even have to say it out loud. Somebody watches you say, what are you smiling about? I'm smiling at me. Hello, Kathleen. How are you feeling this morning? Man, you are late. I'm leaving. I have to talk to you, though. Kathleen is a graduate. Kathleen, she joins us now and again. She's also my adopted daughter. And Kathleen goes to 4 vacations a year. When Kathleen first started with me, she was in her early 20s, on the tip of her 20s. But she's a professional now, and she does all these wonderful things. If you're looking for a bargain and you do not know where to get it or something, just ask Kathleen. We should call it Ask Kathleen, because she always knows where things are going amazing. Have a great day, everybody, and Kathleen, you too. Sunday, we should have invited you on this self-care show. We were talking about some self-care with financial self-care, and she would have been, that made me laugh. It's true. That would have been really right up your alley, financial self-care. And what is it, $20 a week, and now you're up to $80 extra in your pocket to go to the dollar store, go to Michael's and shop. You're good. You're doing this. So guys, if you want to know what patience is like, follow Kathleen's story. That was patient in manifesting the life she desires, and she's living it up. Have a wonderful and amazing day. Talk to you guys. Love you. Bye-bye.